Hi everyone, it's Niamh here and welcome to my art journaling channel. Today we're going to be using magazine images and putting them together to create a quick magazine collage. So I'm starting out with a page I already had in my journal. You can see the page I had in the previous slide. When I do my backgrounds I create two at once. Usually when I'm doing magazine collages I only tend to do a single spread. Quite often when I'm doing art journal pages I do a double spread. So I don't know why I do that. It's just sort of a habit I've got into. I decided I wanted to put a bit of a border on this page, so instead of using washi tape or doing a collage, I decided I'd just paint it black, which means you can do some your own doodling in the background. The stencil that you can see in the background is one from the Crafters Workshop. I think it's the Julie Fan Bolzer stencil from 2020. It just has a whole heap of patterns on it. It's just a really, really useful stencil to sort of cover over the back of something really quickly. So I've got a whole pile of images that I just pulled out of a magazine. I chose this shape just because she had a really interesting body shape and it sort of filled up the page. I really liked this hat because it gave a really good sort of base for her to stand on. Quite often when it comes to magazine collage, even though they're weird and wacky and wonderful, they do sort of have to live in reality as well. I wish I'd done that in the end actually, now looking at that. I had her eye poking through the handbag and it kind of worked well. So I either anchor my images onto the border or place a little bit of a hill or a mountain or grass or something on it so that it looks like they are grounded. Once I sort of got the images I wanted to use, I'm just gluing them down really quickly. I'm just using PVA glue and a pen. Just find it really quick and easy. I struggle with glue sticks. They're probably better to glue down magazine images, to be honest, but I find this just a whole heap easier. So I've cut out some big lips. I've cut out some eyes looking in a slightly different direction. I've got purple eye makeup on. And I decided to put her face in front of the bag, so the bag's sort of sitting to the background. When I finished doing that, I went in and just over her head, just again to sort of create a border to it, I painted the black over the top of her head because I didn't have enough of the magazine collage to get it right to the top. Now I'm just creating a really simple border by drawing a little white space around it and then just using my Posca paint pen, a really wide one, to create dots around the outside, which kind of picks up some of that work in the background as well. So now I'm going in with my thin black pen and basically just drawing over all the lines I've got on the page, including the clothing. So what this does is it kind of creates it into like a 2D cartoony animated type of image. It just helps push everything out, make it really obvious what's going on, and it helps when you're colouring into it. It sort of helps that you can sort of see those lines really, really clearly. It also means that you can add in your own details. So for example, I'm giving her quite winged eyeliner, really big eyelashes. I can colour in the bag, doing her shoes, and then I'm going to put in a load of detail into her clothing as well. So with this sort of magazine collage, you can do as much or as little as you want. I could have left that image in the black and white that it was. I decided I wanted to add some colour, and quite often the colours I use are sort of colours that are in the background as well. So I obviously don't have any turquoise, but I do have that reddish colour in the background, so I'm sort of helping to blend that all in together. I have found with magazine collage, probably just because of the colours that are always sitting on my desk, I tend to use black, white, turquoise, hot pink and yellow on my magazine collages. Don't know why. I've got a feeling it's just because they're the ones closest to me and I don't tend to put them away, so they're there. I don't have to go looking for them. But, you know, whatever you've got will work. So you can see now I'm adding some extra detail into her arms. I wanted to give her a striped t-shirt that she's wearing underneath this jumpsuit. So she's got black stripes, and then she's going to get pink arms, I think, with her dress. Not with her dress, sorry, with her handbag. Put a little bit of extra detail with the dots on. This is where you can sort of add in necklaces and hats and crazy funky hair and all sorts. So you can make your magazine collages as simple or as complex as you want. There's nothing stopping you just cutting something straight out of the magazine, sticking it on. I just really enjoy adding bits and pieces to it because it makes it feel more like mine. You know, it really doesn't matter in the long run how you choose to do it. The other thing that I have added on this page was in one of the, when I was going through the magazine, I found this saying, keep calm, which I quite liked. It's one of those phrases that I know I need to keep myself calm, but when someone tells me to calm down or keep calm, it really bugs me, so I thought it was quite of a juxtaposition to put on the page. I decided I wanted to put her hair, or do something funky with her hair, so now she's got turquoise hair, got big red, not big red lips, big pink cheeks. And then I decided I want to put a quote on this page. So I looked up keep calm quotes, but then I just got, you know, keep calm and eat chocolate, and keep calm and drink tea, and all those ones, which I didn't want on this page. So I then went back and chose calm quotes and came up with this one. Today I will not stress over things I can't control, which I thought was a good one, and it was really lovely on Instagram. As soon as I put it up, I got someone coming back and going, thank you for this. I was just getting stressed out over having to do the dishes, and I read your quote and I'm feeling less stressed over it now, which is lovely. So I'm going in and writing in the usual way I do on my pages. I start off with a thinner pen just to write out the quote to see if it fits on the page. I was stressing out slightly that I wouldn't fit all of the things in. The S got very close to the edge, but that was okay. And then I was able to vary the size of some of the words. So I wanted control to be big. I wanted today to be big, so it sort of fitted in. I just did it with the black because there's so much colour happening in the background. I wanted it to stand out from the background, and because I'd used so much turquoise in the background, I decided instead of using white as my drop shadow, I would use the turquoise, which I really liked because it sort of tied in with the magazine image as well. So that's pretty much it. It's a fairly simple thing to do. It really is just looking at magazines with a new light, going, oh, okay, you know, I really like the body shape of that one. Oh, I like that head. No, I want to have bright lips. I want the lips to be bigger. I want the eyes to be smaller. And you can go through and mix and match. The big thing about magazine collage is that change of proportion. So, you know, you can have big lips and small heads, or small bodies and big heads. That's what makes it look quirky. That's what makes it look silly. That's what makes it look unique. So have a go, raid your magazines, cut them up into pieces. If you've got kids at home, I suggest you do it with kids, because kids love making these paper dolls and putting them together, and they'll probably give you some really good ideas to use in your journals as well. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye for now.